must be practiced in our job as well, right? If we violate, then definitely no, there will be a cost of poor quality. You could have seen a lot of dollars wasted, right? $1 million and $1 billion. These are all examples of cost of poor quality. What we need to spend in our organization is only cost of good quality, and there should not be any room or any chance for no spending cost of poor quality. One such approach which will ensure that your spending is only on the good things, not on the poor things. That is Lean Six Sigma, right? So origin of lean came from a company called Toyota. A company called Toyota. Toyota initially they were manufacturing, the they were running a loom industries. They were into garments and other things. And then somewhere around 1926, they changed from the automotive loom manufacturing to some automotive industry. And then what they did that time, the founder Sakichi Toyoda, he went to Ford because Ford was that time very popular, known for mass production. They were known for the assembly line concept, and he spent about some 3 months in Ford, and of course his team to understand their mass production system and their assembly line concept. And then he came back. He came back and then he wanted to benchmark and then implement in the Japanese market. But Japanese market was not that big as the Americans. Their market is small, and it is requirements are changing, so you can't use your learning as such as it is. So some customization is required. So what our Sakichi Toyoda did is, he in fact tied up with Taichi Ono. All of you must know Taichi Ono, right? He's the one who introduced the concept of 7 waste. He collaborated with him, and then they come out with a customized model which will take the advantage of the learnings from Ford, at the same time make it suitable even for a smaller market. And then the fluctuations in the market can also be taken care by making your manufacturing system flexible enough. And they named it as Toyota Production System. They named it as Toyota Production System. And then it became very popular. And then Toyota produced good results, and then it attracted the various quality gurus across the globe. So everybody studied their philosophy of TPS, and then they understood the focus is on value. The focus is on building value. That's it. You do anything and then make sure whatever you are doing, you are moving a small piece of paper from your table to next. That also adds value to your product. That also adds value to your customer. If that is not happening, they will not move that paper at all, right? And then they renamed it, and they started calling it as Lean. So Lean is actually the renaming of the practices of Toyota. So the origin is from the Toyota, and then later what happened? Six Sigma also evolved. You know the history, right? Just before we talked, somewhere around 1980s, Six Sigma become popular because of the success of Motorola. And then somewhere around 2000, these two approaches got integrated because they were going hand in hand. Lean is helping Six Sigma efforts, and Six Sigma is helping Lean efforts. We'll see everything. And now, again, slightly going deeper about the Toyota production system. The Toyota production system is purely based on 4 pillars, right? Purely based on 4 pillars. In 1960, they started. The first pillar, philosophy, is the foundation. Why the organization exists? Why all of you exist in this world? Why all of you exist in this earth? This is the first question. If you know answer for this question, then everything you will start understanding. So in Toyota, philosophy is everything. Everything they are doing, a small work or even big decisions, everything they'll see to that it is in line with the philosophy. Otherwise they don't do it, right? And then number 2, the right process will produce the right result. Nothing but process-centric approach. To take care of the process, process will take care of the results. Don't make your organization people-centric. You don't require skilled people at all. You need only skilled processes. That's all. Anybody can run the show for the company, right? So right process will always produce the right result. And then principle 3, add value to the organization by developing your people and partners. Who are partners? Your suppliers, your vendors, anybody who is associated with your company in building a great product for your customer. They're all called partners. You properly take care of them, including your employees. You add value to them, they will add value to your products. They will add value to your customer, which the end user will appreciate. This is the third principle, right? You want cheaper raw material and you are pressurizing like anything, and now your supplier will go mad. Don't do that. Make sure you add value to your organization, add value to your products and services by developing your people as well as your partners. Number 4, continuously solve problems, because we want continuous improvement. No organization want consistent result. Organization want continuously improving result. If you want to improve result, then you have to solve all the problems which comes to the surface. If all the problems at the surface are solved, make the hidden problems come to the surface. You will see every day there are hundreds of problems coming on, right? And have an approach to continuously solve the problems, but make sure you solve any problem only once. Solve any problem only once. You have to see to that you fix the problem forever. That's all. A same problem, if it is coming again and again and again, then you will be only living with the problems. But if you have the habit of fixing any problem, be it a small problem, fix it at the root level. That gives your organization and the biggest advantage that one day your organization will definitely become problem free. You know why? Because you are fixing every problem at the root. A problem once dealt need not be dealt again. This is called what? Solving the problem at the root level. This will educate everyone in the organization. What organization wants? Organization wants the effective people. If people are effective, your organization will be effective. That's all. So we need to take care of educating our people. Solving the problems with the root cause analysis is nothing but educating your people. Continuous improvement is possible only with the continuous learning. There is no end to learning. Everybody should learn every single day, and then then only your organization can proceed. So these are the 4 principles. Hope all of you will agree. These are very, very important and applicable to all types of industries. That's why these philosophies are very powerful even today. So these things later become lean and now successfully adopted by all. Clear? So I'm not going to talk more about all these things. Probably we'll take it up